Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to discuss about the safety of cosmetic and dermatological products in pregnancy. Since we all know about the hormonal changes during the pregnancy, we can't use the same things that we used before as usual, right? So, navigating the world of beauty and skincare during pregnancy requires careful consideration, of course. Your skin becomes more sensitive, body undergoes remarkable changes, and what you apply topically can also potentially affect your developing baby. So, this comprehensive guide will help you make informed decisions about cosmetic and dermatological products, ensuring both the well-being of you and your baby's safety throughout the beautiful journey. So if you have any plans to get pregnant, please pay focus. And also, guys, please pay focus. It can help your wives. So, understanding the physiological changes during pregnancy and skin sensitivity. First, we have the hormonal transformations. So, pregnancy triggers dramatic hormonal shifts, particularly increases estrogen and progesterone, right? Then these changes can lead to hyperpigmentation, increased oil production. If you notice, like during pregnancy, even like physically, the body goes through so many changes and becomes more prone to hyperpigmentation and melasma. Also, acne breakouts are very common. This is because your skin's pH balance may also get altered and making it more reactive to products you previously tolerated very well. So after getting pregnant, you might not be able to tolerate it in the same way. Then the stratum corneum, your skin's barrier, can become compromised, leading to increased transepidermal water loss and greater susceptibility to irritants and allergens. So when your skin barrier is compromised, it becomes worsened, then you become more prone to breakouts and stuff during the pregnancy. Even normally, if your skin barrier is compromised, that is when you go through all of these changes. So you have to focus on like hydration basically to protect, like bring back the health of your skin barrier to normal. Then we have enhanced absorption concerns. During pregnancy, increased blood flow and changes in skin permeability may enhance the absorption of topically applied substances. This means the ingredients that were once considered superficial and potentially enter your bloodstream and reach your developing fetus. So, since in pregnancy the absorption increases, so whatever you're applying, it can get into your bloodstream much quicker than usual. So, you have to be careful about what you're applying. You may think this is safe, but not the same in pregnancy. Then, additionally, pregnancy often brings conditions like eczema, psoriasis, flare ups, stretch marks, and increased vascular changes such as spider veins. Understanding these changes helps you select appropriate, safe products tailored to your new skin needs. Then we have common cosmetic ingredients which we need to avoid. Then we have retinoids. These are common. These are vitamin A derivatives, and retinoids are they come in many forms. So we'll discuss what are these. Found in anti-aging and acne treatments as retinol, tretinoin, isotretinoin, and adapalene. High doses are linked to birth defects, particularly affecting the brain, heart, and nervous system. Avoid all forms. I think even now, without being pregnant itself, retinoids, all forms can be very harmful. So if you're starting out, you have to use a minimum concentration to start using it. If you start applying like a percentage now itself, it can still affect you and cause more damage than benefit. Then we have high dose salicylic acid. Whilst low concentrations under 2% in topical products are generally considered safe, high dose oral salicylic acid has been associated with pregnancy complications. So you need to avoid chemical peels and oral forms. Use topical applications sparingly and only in low concentrations. So compared to retinoids, salicylic acid is not that harmful and not that strong. So you can still use in pregnancy, but it makes it the concentration is pretty low. Then we have hydroquinone. It is a skin lightening agent. Now, this is different from the normally advertised skin whitening creams. So, like for example, if you take Fair and Lovely or Glow and Lovely, it's called. It does not contain hydroquinone, even though they advertise it as a skin whitening or lightening cream. So, in lightening agents, it penetrates through your skin and makes your skin lighter from inside, right? So when it's going inside, it's obviously going to go deeper and affect you. So you need to avoid this agent, hydroquinone, because the absorption rate it is higher. It is 35 to 45%, and penetrates through the skin. So, though definitive human studies are limited, significant systemic absorption raises concerns. It is best avoided during pregnancy for treating hyperpigmentation. Then we have additional ingredients to avoid, like phthalates, parabens, and high concentrations. Formaldehyde releasing preservative. I think formaldehyde is quite common in hair treatments. Then chemical sunscreens, ingredients like oxybenzone, the essential oils. We will discuss this further. Then we have safe alternatives for acne treatment during pregnancy. We have azelaic acid. It is a naturally occurring acid with antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, and it is a category B medication, so it is considered safe during pregnancy. It effectively treats acne, reduces inflammation, and addresses hyperpigmentation without the risk associated with retinoids. So if you are using retinoids, you can replace that with azelaic acid. Then we have topical benzoyl peroxide. It is a minimal systemic absorption, makes low concentration benzoyl peroxide generally safe. It kills acne causing bacteria and helps unclog the pores. It is used in moderation as pregnancy skin may be more sensitive, as we know. So start with low concentrations. Then we have glycolic acid and lactic acid, gentle alpha hydroxy acids that exfoliate dead skin cells. Glycolic acid is usually used for exfoliation. It's not a topic. I think it comes like a serum, like just take a cotton pad, wipe it off, and then wash your face off. It's not to apply for like overnight. And then you have that promotes cell turnover, safe in concentration up to 10% for topical use. Then improved skin texture. The improved skin texture reduce breakouts and enhance the overall radiation without penetrating too deeply into the skin. Then we have topical erythromycin and clindamycin. Prescription topical antibiotics considered safe during the pregnancy. They reduce acne causing bacteria and inflammation. Must be prescribed by a dermatologist, typically used for moderate to severe pregnancy acne when other options prove insufficient. Then we have sunscreen and UV protection. So basically, there are two types of sunscreens, that is mineral and chemical. Even when pregnant, applying a very good sunscreen is helpful because hormonal changes during pregnancy they increase the melanin production, making you more susceptible to hyperpigmentation, melasma, and sun damage. So protecting your skin from UV rays is essential, but choosing the right sunscreen formulation is equally important for your baby's safety. So mineral sunscreens, in this, it acts like a physical barrier. When you apply it, the rays will just bounce back from your skin and won't like get absorbed into your bloodstream. So that is considered to be a safe option. The safest choice during pregnancy contains zinc oxide or titanium dioxide, which sit on the skin surface and reflect the UV rays instead of being absorbed. There's no evidence of systemic absorption or harm to the fetal development. Then look for broad spectrum protection with SPF 30 or higher. Try avoiding chemical sunscreens because when you apply chemical sunscreens, it gets absorbed into your blood stream. You have to look out for an ingredient called oxybenzone, which is quite commonly present in most sunscreens. Many chemical sunscreens contain oxybenzone, octinoxate, homosalate, and avobenzone, which absorb into the bloodstream. Oxybenzone, in particular, has been detected in amniotic fluid, and it may act as an endocrine disruptor. So it's best if we avoid it. Then additional measures can be sunscreen with protective clothing, wide brimmed hats, sunglasses, or seek shade during 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. because that is when the light is at its peak. Then reapply the sunscreen every 2 hours or more frequently if swimming. Actually, if you're pregnant and if you go swimming, it is considered as a very healthy exercise. Remember that melasma can worsen with sun exposure. Then we're going to talk about the hair care products like chemical treatments and dye safety considerations. So many expectant mothers wonder whether hair coloring, straightening treatments, and other chemical services are safe during the pregnancy. So during the first trimester, the caution will be uh, the first 12 weeks represent the most critical period of fetal organ development. So it is recommended that all chemical hair treatments during this time are like stopped because this is when the fetus is most vulnerable to all the potential toxins. Then we have the second and third trimester options. After the first trimester, limited exposure to hair dyes is generally considered as lower risk, and semi-permanent or ammonia-free dyes are preferable. Then highlights and balayage techniques which don't touch the scalp. So if you go for like global hair coloring, it starts from your root, so that it is like directly reaching your scalp. That's not recommended. Balayage highlights they start from your like midsection, so that's considered as slightly safer. Then we have safer alternatives like consider vegetable-based dyes, henna products, and offer they offer color enhancement with minimal chemical exposure. So always make sure there's proper ventilation during application, and always perform a patch test first. Then we have fragrance and essential oils. So the hidden dangers in fragrances. The term fragrance or parfum on ingredient labels can represent a mixture of dozens of hundreds of undisclosed chemicals, including phthalates, which are known endocrine disruptors. During pregnancy, there's heightened sensitivity to smells, and potential absorption of these chemicals to the skin raise legitimate concerns. So you have to try using which don't contain a fragrance. I think nowadays it's easier to find because fragrance is not being used in many products. Then we have essential oils, not always natural equals safe. So we know that essential oils are natural, right? But it does not mean it's safe to use all the time. You have to use essential oils with a carrier oil to make sure it is safe for your body, even now, like normally. So you can highly concentrated plant compounds that can have powerful physiological effects. Essential oils to avoid during pregnancy, like sage, rosemary, juniper, pennyroyal, thyme, you have to avoid these. Then safe options would be, because they are diluted form, lavender, chamomile, lang lang, and citrus oils like sweet orange. Otherwise, just choose fragrance-free products or consult an aromatherapist if you want to use. Then reading product labels, identifying harmful ingredients and certifications. So check for red flag ingredients. You, as discussed earlier, like retinoids, hydrosalicylic acid, hydroquinone, formaldehyde, phthalates, parabens, chemical sunscreens like oxybenzone. Like these are a no-go. And then we have a pregnancy safe certifications. I don't think they will like they have a separate group for pregnancy safe medications or ailments itself, but you can check for like USDA organic or Cosmos or environmental working group verified to make sure these are safe during pregnancy. Then research unfamiliar ingredients. If you don't know any ingredient, just look it up. Then consider the precautionary principle. When scientific evidence is inconclusive, then try to take caution. If an ingredient has limited pregnancy safety data, it's wise to avoid it. And if you're unsure, you can use websites like Think Dirty, EWG, Healthy Living, or NCD Coder. It will tell you which ingredient is used and for what purpose it's been used and how safe it is for use. Then a dermatologist recommended skincare routine for pregnant women. You can start with a gentle a fragrance-free cleanser, hydrating toner, vitamin C serum, and pregnancy-safe moisturizer and mineral sunscreen. And for evening, you can do double cleanse. And double cleanse is not using the same face wash twice. You have to start with an oil-based or gel-based cleanser, and then go to water-based cleanser. It is usually used to remove makeup, but even to remove sunscreen properly from your face, you need to double cleanse daily. Then we have gentle exfoliant, azelaic acid or niacinamide serum. Then rich, nourishing night cream and eye cream. Then, uh, if you have hyperpigmentation, acne, or dryness, go for these ingredients. Then the ingredients that are safe and beneficial are HA acid, niacinamide, vitamin C, peptides, ceramides, and squalene. So key takeaways are priority safety first, then consult healthcare professionals. Obviously, it's always best to consult a healthcare professional before you use anything, especially during pregnancy. Trusted resources for further information would be EWG Skin Deep Database, American College of Obstetrician and Gynecologist, PubMed, your healthcare provider. Basically, just research before you start using anything new or even old. Even if you had been using the same thing, after you get pregnant, recheck every single thing that you have been using, because we never know. We think it's safe, but it will not be safe. I think that'll be all. Thank you.